Mac Games in the building, and what's going on YouTube? Today we got another video, but this one a little different. I know my channel been all peaches and berries about my CyberPowerPC, how it's been so amazing and how it's been this, how it's been that. But in this video, we finna go over some of the problems that I have. I don't really think they that extreme. I think it's the typical problem you have with a PC as you run it from time to time. Like little things that happen, like it'll shut off, but then you turn it back on and it'll be perfectly fine. But there is one huge problem I had, and it was right after the month warranty, which seemed a little creepy for me. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more bangers, bro. I'm gonna keep dropping these joints. I know, yeah, man, I'm gonna keep dropping these joints. But anyway, let's get into it. I put my all in a play in the game. I tell you that failure's not in my play. Boom. So when it comes to problem that I had with it, the biggest problem I had, which was a few weeks ago, I almost lost my mind with this computer. I'm recording on a computer, by the way. Yes, sir. But, well, before I get into it, mind you, I'm an engineer. It's my job. It's my legit job. I'm an engineer. I do it on a daily basis. I'm an engineer. And I know computers like the back of my hand, so when the problem arose, I was a little frustrated, but eventually I figured out how to fix it and what the problem actually was. But this was the code that I got right here. And anybody that knows anything about computers, when you get that blue screen of death, oh my God, I almost lost my mind. That was supposed to be a chill day. I was supposed to record some videos, have them waiting on the back burner and everything, but I couldn't because I got this message: critical process died. So many YouTube videos, so many, like, mind you, nobody had the answer to what my problem. Not one person had the correct answer. They was telling me to wipe drives, reinstall Windows, and everything. But the kicker was I couldn't reinstall Windows. And the problem turned out to be that the SSD, I want to say maybe it went bad, but not completely. But the SSD went bad, so I couldn't reinstall Windows. I couldn't even wipe the drive. All I could do is read from the drive. And with that in mind, I was like, okay, so how about I just get another SSD, put it inside the computer, install Windows, and boom. And that's basically what I do now. Hold on. That's right here. I basically went and got this from Walmart. It's basically a terabyte SSD drive. About the same as the one that I got on my computer. I don't notice any differences when it comes to speed, how the computer runs, anything, but it's external. I basically have it plugged into a USB port on my computer. Granted, if you snatch that out, I'm pretty sure my computer's just done working until I pull it back in. But I mean, it's also pretty cool because if you take that with you anywhere, your computer basically be with you wherever you go. That's actually pretty cool. But other than that, which is a really big problem, other than that, you know, everything has been pretty cool with the computer. I mean, like I said, random things that happen with computers, like a computer will randomly shut off, it'll randomly bug on you one day. But all it needs is a turn off and a turn back on just to make it feel rejuvenated, refreshed, and it'd be perfectly fine. Like, stuff like that. Let me think. I'm trying to think of anything else that possibly went wrong with it. Oh, and I would advise anybody to get the MSI Afterburner, not to, I mean, you could use it to overclock your RAM cards and GPU, but what I did was use it to speed up the fan, because if it's overheating, it could be a ventilation problem. So make sure you have it well ventilated. If you have it well ventilated, where every air pocket is flowing out smoothly and it's still a problem, then use MSI Afterburner to speed up your fan. Because stock, I think they run it at like 50%. I know it's so the fans can keep working longer and longer, but I mean, at the same time, you probably upgrade your PC by the time the fans even give out. So I crank them babies up to about 75% when I'm really going crazy gaming. Like if you got an overheating problem, that could be it. And I also read something online where, you know, somebody's fans were installed backwards. Like, damn, bro, you had one job and you did it backwards. Like, that's terrible. But yeah, let me think. While gaming, sometimes a game will turn off, but that'll be mainly me trying to run my settings way too high. And if you're trying to run your settings way too high, well, I haven't had that problem. Scratch that. I had that problem when I was using a PC with a lower CPU and GPU. But this one doesn't really have that problem. But if you are having that problem where it's crashing on games, check your settings. I mean, your settings could be way too high. Granted, something can say you can run a game at a certain speed, but every computer is different, every motherboard is different. Everything is different. Even though they try to make it seem like it's the same, nothing on earth is exactly the same. Don't believe it. Like, yeah. Like, I thought I was supposed to get hella frames with what I bought for Warzone. I average like 115, 120 when I'm not recording or streaming, and I thought I was supposed to get 140 going up to the 200s. Found out that Warzone is really CPU heavy. So I'm gonna be upgrading my CPU from the 3800 XT to the 5800 XT. That's gonna be fire. I'm gonna have a video, I'm gonna have me installing, playing games on it. Yeah, but I heard the computer I have now is best for Fortnite. Well, the CPU I have now runs Fortnite better, but yeah, that's to be determined. It's gonna be fire. Oh, let me think. Any other problems I've had with this computer? Let's see. If you happen to change your RAM stick and your computer's just going black after you change your RAM sticks, like it's not even turning on, it keeps turning on and shutting off, put your RAM sticks in all the way. I had that problem. I thought it was a computer. Nope, RAM stick went in all the way. So every time it turned off immediately. It didn't even get to a screen, like popped up CyberPowerPC and then shut off. My son, wow, his birthday coming. You know the vibes. But yeah, I think that's about it when it comes to problems that I've had with the PC. Which, I mean, granted, the SSD problem is a big one, but the good thing about it is it didn't wipe my old hard drive. It actually, I just can read from it. But with me only being able to read from it, I can still run the application that aren't like game applications, because you know, when you're gaming, it's constantly rewriting data back to back to back. But if you're just reading data, like I still run OBS and Photoshop and stuff like that. I still run those applications from my old SSD. It's still in there. You just can't, you can't delete or add to it, but you can read from it. But like I said, I went out and got this one. Any external SSD will work. I'm pretty sure even an internal SSD will work, but I just wanted an external one because I just wanted an external one just to make sure it could work, because I would have had to install Windows, and with the internal one I had to have a special piece and to install it, because I got millions of laptops. I have a problem. I know. I don't care. But yeah, I installed it, and once I installed Windows, it worked perfectly fine. Had to update everything because the version of Windows I installed, like, it was old. It was old. But once I updated it, everything worked perfectly fine, and it's actually running smoother than ever at this point. And yeah, but I mean, for everybody that's negative on these PCs, I need y'all to realize something. What you're buying. If you want something without any problems, they say if you want something done right, you do it yourself. My mindset going into this was, I saw all the negative comments. I hate that people that bought it and had a positive experience hasn't commented more, because they will outweigh the negative. But when it comes to buying a pre-built PC, like that's what you're buying, a pre-built PC. Like, it didn't say none of these parts was new, and that's just a risk that I was willing to take, because to build your own PC right now, granted the price is coming down, but when I bought mine, that price was ridiculous. You're talking about $3,000, over $3,000 for the exact same PC I have right now that I spent $2,000 for. Aside from the SSD issue, which tacked on another, I think I paid $80 for this. Don't quote me, could have been $100 after tax, whatever. But yeah, man. So yeah, those are my confessions. That's how I put it. But yeah, man, if you like these kind of videos, let me know. We'll keep it rocking. But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy Mac Game 63.